first thing you must master is putting the liquid back into your body. Let's look at the concept of libation. A libation is to pour out, right? So you take example water, right? And in honor of your ancestors or your whatever spiritual discipline you come from or activate, you pour out water in salute, in honor of those that may have come before you or a higher power. The same libation we do externally, we must do internally. We are living plants. All the human is a plant, right? So we live on a plant-based planet. We live on a water plant-based planet. The majority of the planet is water, and the second majority is the green, okay, the chlorophyll. So those are the two major elements on the planet: water and chlorophyll, greens, okay? Now, we are plants, so our bodies are 70% water, right? So the first thing, if you want to know anything you need to master to establish balance and harmony to yourself, for all your organs to function, first master the water. That's the first thing you want to do, is hydrate. You find that if you're properly hydrated, you won't be triggered to eat often, and you won't be energy deficient, and you won't be energy depleted. The body is always signaling to have its own element. Okay, so a lot of times you think you're hungry, your body's just telling you it's time to drink some water. All right, and I'm affirming this. Like somebody says, you shouldn't have to tell people to drink water. Well, you have to, because most people don't drink water. So I know some people that are definitely wellness warriors or on their health and wellness. You don't have to tell them, but most people are not hydrated properly. That's why most people are sick. So what happens when you're not hydrating properly? Mucus lodges in the body in the different areas, and it causes blockage. Any disease or blockage in the area, right? They call it a cancer, right? When the blockage is so adverse and starts to crystallize. So if it becomes, you can have colon cancer, right? What would be colon cancer? That's pretty much impacted waste or mucus or blockage that has been crystallized over time. That crystallization is because the body's in a state of not having enough water. And not having enough water or fibrous fruits and vegetables with water to push that blockage through, it becomes hardened. And that hardened area cuts the flow, cuts the productivity. And that's what they deem as a cancer. You can put that in the breast, you can put that in the prostate, you can put that in the colon. Any area of blockage can become cancerous. Once it becomes cancerous, that's when now the body's in the place of fighting for its life. Okay, that means it has been neglected for a very long time. And now there's no energy and flow in that area, and now the body's trying to fight, for its life. And most times, because we're in a state of being adversely absent, even the allopathic remedies, you can cut cancer away, you can use antibiotics, but if you don't change the habits that caused it initially, right, it will come back. That's why people go into remission. The cancer comes back. So you have to do a full 360-degree shift. Part of that shift is hydration. You have to have, your body has to be lubricated. Every meal you eat has to become liquefied in the body. Okay? So if your meals are heavy starch based, not carbohydrates are good, but when they are the majority, that's when it becomes a blockage. So if your meals are high in carbohydrates and proteins, not plant proteins, but animal proteins, and you don't have no liquid protocol, your body is going to eventually meet a state of being clogged. It's going to be blocked, okay? Because your body's now going to have to pull from every other organ and put liquid, right? It's going to have to pull moisture from every other organ just to digest that food. So this is why you have a lot of problems. So the first thing you want to master is hydration. Proper hydration is from AM to PM. You want to set up at least a gallon of water. That's 1 liter every hour or two, okay? From AM to PM. So if you raise at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the AM, you're taking anywhere between 32 ounces to a liter, 16 to 32 ounces, a liter of water, okay? And now when you do that, automatically, if you just do that every single day, right, your mood will enhance, your skin will enhance, your immune system will start functioning, your liver, your kidneys, everything will start to ram up. Now, when it comes to the greens, right, and having something like the micronutrients, like the super mega greens, right? You can see the website here. I put the discount code for you. The greens, again, this is the second element on the planet. The micronutrients, okay? What are the micronutrients? These are concentrated chlorophyll plant proteins, right? And it's the best of the perry grasses, right? Which are the alfalfa, the dandelion, the barley, the wheatgrass. That's all the perry grasses, all right? And in the C, it's the chlorella and the spirulina. All of those blended together with a concentration of what they call micronutrients. So if you add this into your water 3 times a day, every single day, in 7 days, you will see a shift. Now, as your body detoxes because you're drinking more water, right? The greens will help you with accelerating proper digestion. And the greens will also not only help to detox the system that's been clogged, but the greens will help to restore, right? Or help to restore everything in the body that the processed foods and the extra salts and sugar have been taking away. Okay, the extra salts dehydrate the body, and the sugars cut off the oxygen. The processed sugars cut the oxygen flow throughout the body, throughout the arteries, and going to the brain. That's why you have the itis. That's why you feel sluggish, right? So the greens help to restore the integrity. It helps to replenish what the sugars take away. Okay, so by having the greens 3 times a day, your micronutrients, hydrating. And then the third element I would say is to move your limbs, move your body. You know, walk, make sure that you're walking at least 20 to 40 minutes daily. A power walk, a light jog, doing those things in tandem, right? Moving your body, having the greens, having your water. And then the other element I'm going to add is having the right consciousness, right? So we talked about how water is, you know, can be used as a libation. So using this to libate your insides. You know, like, you know, when the reason why we pray over our foods or we do a charge is that we're sending a signal that the foods that we put inside of us have safe passage and can nourish us as they travel within us. So you want to use that same concept of charging your foods, of knowing that anything inside you should be working for your optimum wellness, not against it. Okay? And not only, food is not only what you put inside your body, family. Food is also the relationships you have. Are the relationships you're interacting with, are they nourishing you, or are they cutting off your quality of life? Okay? All questions should go to the box, family. I'm channeling right now. All questions should go to the right-hand corner where the question mark is, and I will go through the questions. Now, I wrote 2 books. My current book right here is with my mother, Queen of Four, that y'all can go to Amazon right now. Man, Heal Thyself, The Wellness Warrior's Journey to Self-Mastery. I go into these holistic protocols for men to get men charged. A lot of times, sisters are on their wellness path and men need to be encouraged on their wellness path. I have I'm a best-selling author of another book called The Remedy. A guide to detoxing the body and combating the fat. And an expanded edition is also on Amazon as the Holistic Remedy. So all of these things I'm saying, these tips, these things that you need are in between Man Heal Thyself and the Holistic Remedy book. Both are available on Amazon right now. All right. So the concept, family, is doing some type of movement, moving your body. Nourishing your body, charging your mind daily, stating your affirmations, using those affirmations to affirm the foods, the fuels you're putting inside your body. So basically, your thinking and what you're putting inside your body works in tandem for your greatest output, your greatest work. Think of yourself as a vehicle that needs the proper fuel. Okay? So you would not fuel a Maybach, a Lamborghini with crude oil. You need to make sure that you have specific type of gas, right, to run a high luxury vehicle. Well, you are God's high luxury vehicle. You are a high luxury vehicle. And a lot of times, unfortunately, we're not taught on how to use this vehicle to move through life effectively at a high level. Yes, we do ship to Canada. Okay, yes, we do ship to Canada. So we're talking about holistic wellness. Holistic wellness is making sure your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, and physical body all are working in tandem daily to be nourished so you can have optimum work. You can have movement and optimum work in the world, right? And so you want to make sure that it's not only about the losing of the weight, because you can lose weight and gain weight, right? We want to go deeper than just losing weight and shedding fat. We want to get into having a balanced life, a holistic life. That's what we want to calibrate on, family. Having a holistic life, right? So checking your daily habits to make sure that you are doing your emotional healing work, right? Because if you don't heal your emotions, right? Think about it. When you are emotionally triggered or challenged, there may be some foods that you eat that don't have high value and nutritional value, but you eat it to nourish you or comfort foods, comfort you, to help helping you deal with coping with a trigger or a traumatic experience. Over time, these comfort foods that don't offer you ultimately nutritional value start to lodge in certain areas of your body and cause clogging, right? So we want to address the emotional healing, right? And having a balanced consumption of foods and wellness so that we're no longer triggered. We're eating to complement our emotional healing. Well, you know what I'm saying? So your emotional healing, your consumption, it all works in tandem, The reason why you want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables is because the fruits and vegetables contain water, right? And the more water you have, because it's your natural element and because you live on a water planet, you operate at a high frequency. You have the ability to do more work. You won't be sluggish. You'll have more energy. You'll be more vibrant. So you really want to incorporate that, okay? And again, all of these protocols are addressed in the new book, Man, Heal Thyself, The Wellness Warrior's Journey to Self-Mastery, right? It's about mastering yourself. And so, brothers, you can have that. And sisters, if you have sons or you just want to read where we're trying to reestablish the alpha man healing, read it too. But also, you can check out my other book called The Holistic Remedy, an updated, expanded edition of my original book called The Remedy. Both books are on Amazon.